There are two ways to change preferred position for rotary axis 1, or in other words, tilting axis. Either you change the preferred position using Edit button next to Kinematics, or using the Kinematics Settings tab inside a cutting mode. If you click the Edit button next to Kinematics on the left, you change the rotary axis 1, preferred position in general. In other words, all operations, which are using this machine kinematics, are affected from the changes you made here. Now I am changing the preferred position to plus. After this change, rotary axis 1 will not use minus side for any operation, which are using this general kinematics. Tilting axis values will always be positive. I'll explain in a moment what it means to use general kinematics within operations, or how to disable it and instead define custom kinematics within operations. Let's now see how to change kinematics settings inside cutting modes. Keep in mind that, if you change the kinematics inside a cutting mode, the change you make will only affect the operations, which are using this cutting mode. I will open the TCPC cutting mode, which is defined on the top level of the operation tree. TCPC cutting mode is used by simultaneous and angular head operations, as shown here. Now, I will open the Kinematics Settings tab of the cutting mode. As you can see, as default, Use Machine Kinematics is selected for all cutting modes. This means that, in this post-processor, all cutting modes use the general kinematics defined by the Edit button on the left. And since I just changed the rotary axis 1 preferred position parameter to plus, now I see plus in every cutting mode. And now I will deselect Use Machine Kinematics only in TCPC cutting mode. When I deselect this option, I can modify the rotary axis 1 preferred position parameter for the selected cutting mode only. Now, I change it to minus. This change only affects the operations using TCPC cutting mode, which are simultaneous and angular head operations in this post-processor. Other operations will continue to use the general kinematics defined by the Edit button, and therefore they will not be affected from this change.